Oumuamua, some speculated that the object must be made of exotic materials. The mystery even led to suggestions that Oumuamua could be some kind of alien probe or spaceship. When it was first observed, it was about 33 million km from Earth, about 85 times as far away as the Moon and already heading away from the Sun. Oumuamua is a small object estimated to be between 100 and 1,000 meters long. The thickness both estimated between 35 and 167 meters. It has a red color, similar to objects in the outer solar system. Hearing about some of the explanations that people had come up to explain the strange properties with Oumuamua sort of piqued my interest, says Bergner. Bergner wondered if it could just be a water-rich comet that got exposed to a lot of cosmic radiation. That radiation would release the hydrogen from the water. Then, if that hydrogen got trapped inside the ice, it could be released when the object approached the sun and began to warm up. Astronomers who observed Oumuamua weren't looking for that kind of hydrogen outgassing. Even if they had been, the amounts involved could have been undetectable from Earth. They also did calculations to see if the object was large enough to store enough trapped hydrogen to account for the observed acceleration. They looked to see how the structure of water ice would react to getting warmed, to see if small ships could allow trapped gas to escape. As this water ice warms up, its structure begins to rearrange. You lose your pockets for hiding hydrogen. You can form channels or cracks within the water ice as parts of it are sort of compacting. Oumuamua is just a regular, ordinary comet that released enough water, carbon dioxide, and carbon monoxide to account for the acceleration, and astronomers just didn't detect it. What a lot of people don't realize is that in order to get a good spectrum to detect the gas, you usually have to have a pretty bright comet, she says. And Oumuamua was not bright, and even though no one detected dust coming off of it, it's possible that it wasn't throwing off the kind of fine dust that instruments look for. That's why she thinks it's not outside of the bounds of reality that you could get it to all fit with it as a regular comet. That's a big deal, given that the closest star system to our own is over 4 light years away, and, with current technology, it would take thousands of years to send a probe there. Nietzsche notes that some researchers have already designed missions to intercept one of these interstellar travelers, which could contain clues about the composition of the star systems that formed them. I think what's important about this is to get all these creative ideas. If we ever get to have a mission to one of these objects, we now have a wealth of testable ideas. Oumuamua to be of a density similar to rocky asteroids. A small amount of internal strength similar to icy comets would allow it to have a relatively low density. A number of astronomers have suggested it could be a product of extraterrestrial technology. Oumuamua presented a unique case for the International Astronomy